Hi guys, so today I just thought I'd do a little makeup video. I'm sitting on my floor in front of my vanity because it's not a typical vanity. It's basically just a bedside table with a drawer. I'm getting more light. The light's really red, never mind. I could be in front of the actual windows, but I'm not, so this side might look dark and I apologize. Okay, first we're gonna take our Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pomade, and I like the Milani brow pomades brush a lot more. It's a lot smaller. I feel like I can get more precise in with it, so I'm just going to just cover the tip. Take my glasses off because I can't see anything. I like to try to start out with my left side because I feel like it never comes out well, but usually if I do it first, I feel like it comes out a lot better for some reason. And I might tilt myself this way, it's just I get more light this way. See, oh, you guys can't. Like, there's a basic outline of my eyebrow. And then I use whatever is left on the brush and I fill her in. I don't fill in the front bit here. There's no line on the top part. There's a line on the bottom part that I use to kind of use that as like the coverage. So it kind of just like feathers it. Because I don't like blocky front brows anymore. I used to, because I like the precision, but with that I can kind of just feather it out so it's more natural looking. I should just tilt you guys this way. Cool, so we're tilted a different way. So the angling's off a little, but it's a little bit more sunlight, I think. So like, but that's that brow. That's about how that brow ends up looking anyway. So I'm just gonna re-dip. I re-dip in between each brow, but I only dip once. So I have my actual like little handheld mirror over here. I need to get one of the Jeffree Star mirrors, but you'll be able to see me because I can angle this way. This one always ends up looking like garbage, so I apologize. I don't know how to, I need to get my brows done. Thank God I'm in Texas and we're at 25% capacity, but I don't know if that means like that the beauticians are open, because I need to get my eyebrows threaded. Oh my God, I look like I've never done my brows before. Jesus. Just scoop up. I'm gonna brow gel these in place and then clean up with a Q-tip, and then I will clean it up with concealer. I have I stole a paintbrush from my best friend. So I have this paintbrush that I use. It's a Royal in like Langnickel number 2. And we're gonna take our concealer, which is just Tart. I like to put a little bit on my hand, like a little bit. I need just like enough to pick up some product on my brush, and then I'll still go this way with it instead of like doing that. I'm just using the Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is, you know, cult classic. I just flop it on there. And then I just take my finger and I smear it out, blend it out. Also, I just try to tap it where we put concealer so it doesn't like, I'm fine with it commingling with the concealer a little bit, like if it drag some coverage from the concealer like down onto like the lid, that's fine with me. I like how tacky this is, but I always set my eyelids anyway, so not that it matters. So usually sometimes I'll just set it with a setting powder, but sometimes I'll just use like the nude bone shades. I make sure that there's no creases in it's just a, I'm sad I hit pan on this color because I always set my lids, so like of course I'm gonna hit pan. This eyebrow is just not killing it today, and I'm sorry. Fluffier brush side of the Anastasia Beverly Hills like palette brushes, and we're gonna pick up the Tart Jessie Page. What's this official name? Let It Rainbow. It's Tarte's collaboration with Jessie Page. They did a rainbow palette. Tarte's palettes always smell really good. Nobody talks about that. I love the orange and the yellow shade so much. The blue's a little hit or miss. The purple's really good. That teal's really good. The pink's really good. The red, for some reason, is kind of weird, and I don't know what happened with like the red. But we're gonna dip into You Can, which is this like minty shade. I'm sad that she opted out for a minty shade instead of doing like a green, because I was like, if this palette had a green, this would literally be my favorite palette ever. Like here's more in the light. I should get a little bit higher up, but you can kind of see everything I'm doing, and that's why. This is a 2 palette 3 color look. It's the best. It's my favorite look to do. I think it's really cute. I'm gonna go back into the Thirsty palette. Turning myself around. We're gonna be using Splash. And then we're gonna throw that into the crease and on the outer like half of the lid. I like this color with that light mint color because I feel like it complements, like it's like basically a lighter shade of like Splash. And this is my favorite look, and I just pack it on too. Like I try to make sure I got like exactly how dark I want it, and if I feel like I need to smoke it out a little bit more, I'll go back in with that mint shade and kind of touch it up. So then we're going to take number 10, which is essentially just a little pencil brush, and we're going to pick it more Splash, and we're just going to apply that to the outer half of the lid. I'm not going to clean up, or actually I'm going to throw this all over the lid. I just like to use a smaller brush to get on the lid. But for some reason I feel like with bigger brushes it's hard to like make sure that the color is packed on there. So I'm going to use a brush. I'm using the flat top number 7 brush, which is a flat top brush. You get wet. Oh, I need to use the last bit of this Urban Decay all-nighter, so I'll use that. And we're gonna pick up Divine. I just love this look. Like, it's so pretty. I need probably about 2/3 of the way in to my lid. Who cares? I put this on top of a yellow, like the same shade, Divine, on top of like a yellow eye look, and it looked gold. And I was just like, is it because it's got the yellow backing? I'm like, how the fuck did it turn out gold, bitch? So I'm gonna go back in with Splash, and I'm just gonna kind of smoke out the edge of where the silver meets the green. So we're done with the eye look for now. I don't do my under eye. I hate when people do their under eye shadow, but they do it like at this step and then do the rest of their face and then cover up like half of the under eye shadow. And I'm like, just wait until you're like, just do this. Do your face makeup, do your under eyes. That's all I'm saying. So I'm taking the Milk Primer. This This is the tiny one. This is the Tiny Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I don't know if I like this primer yet. I've used it a few times. I think I like it with this foundation. Like, I'm learning how much of it to use still. This is just a trial size. It's sticky, but I think it works really well with this foundation. So I'm just gonna take my Real Techniques. This is a buffing brush. That's what I use to apply this. This is the MAC Studio Water Weight Foundation. This is NC15. This is my summer shade. I just put the drops right on the brush, and then it kind of soaks a little bit, but then I just dot it around the face. I feel like it's a similar shade to my Smashbox foundation that I have. So I like this foundation a lot more because my Tarte one settles really harsh, like in my chin line here. And with this one, it doesn't settle right there. I'm gonna get a septum ring, clean it off, flip her up, do your makeup, and then drop her back down. This has buildable coverage, so right now I'm kind of at a light coverage. I'm in with this brush. I don't care about the excess. I go right kind of up here where there's product, and we're gonna put it on the brush, and we're gonna carve out the top of the brows. I care about how my brows look, and there we go. And the top of the brows are brush. Oh, and then I'm gonna drop more foundation on here. I do down the neck, even though this might be a really good shade for me right now. This MAC also doesn't oxidize, so that's really nice. I just realized how light this is, and I said that it's my summer shade. So we're gonna take our Tarte Shape Tape. I still need like fuller coverage underneath, so I do this motion with it. I still take it down the bridge, but on the tip of the chin. I do it on the tip of the chin. Keep it, but I do it where basically I would apply powder highlighter. I do my under eyes like this because it uses less product and it's a little bit more centered on like where I need it to be. It helps with this one. It helps like lift up the face. Robert Welsh would probably be like, no, that's not why you do it like that. So we're gonna take, we're gonna take our Huda Beauty setting powder or baking powder. I use this as setting powder still. I'll make sure my under eyes are blended out still, because they crease like a motherfucker. I don't bake that long. I just do it like that. So we're just gonna take a large fluffy brush and I just pat on powder. And I love the shape of this brush because like I can get like my forehead patted down. It kind of gets right under the eyes because it's a dome shape. There's no problem getting right underneath those eyes. And this is when you can go back in with splash on the pencil brush if you want, or any other kind of like under eye scoopy brush. I am gonna spray it on my face and then we'll finish the rest of the powder. I got the big boy all-nighter spray. What is this, 42 ounces? Oh, it has 8.11 fluid ounce, and this is the normal size. And it has 4 fluid ounces. So this is double this size. This is also the Summer Solstice shade, or flavor. I'm taking a Chloe and Malika Becca Cosmetics bronzer, or yeah, I'm taking the bronzer shade on a bigger brush. No, I'm gonna take it on my what brush? This is number 4 brush. This is for like contouring. And then I'm gonna take the bigger brush. That's my powder brush. I'm gonna take the number 2 brush and fluff it onto the bronzer. Top off a little bit of excess, and then I'm gonna use this as my forehead bronzing. And we're gonna take the angled number 9 brush and we're gonna scoop on the bronzer. Okay, and this is where I gotta focus a little bit more than normal. Oh, and then we have a nose that's straight now. My problem is my nose is a little bit crooked, so I have to over contour on, like, over shape it on this side. Maybe like where we rounded out at the nose, like I have to make sure I would follow like an actual like contour of that. Usually then I just use this brush to blend it out. Okay, so we take our Decay Rose Gold Blush Duo, which I regret getting because I literally only use it for this shade, so I have this whole shade. I mean, that would be like a pretty eyelid shade maybe. But we're gonna take this brush. It lost its handle. Its handle is in here. Anyway, so we're gonna dip into we're just gonna dip into this shade's called Rose Petal. Look like how baby pink that, like I've been wanting like a baby pink blush. And that's kind of what Rose Petal is. It's very light and kind of floaty. I would call it that. It also started to come out of its palette, and I was able to like push it back into it. Like it looks fixed now. Also, I like the flat top brush because I'm able to like pack on the blush because I love blush. Just the tip of my nose. I'll do up the bridge a tiny bit. And this is usually where I like to do a spray down, and then we'll do lips, mascara, and highlighter. Let me make sure that my blush is sufficiently blended out. So we'll do another spray down. We'll use when that dries on your face, we'll do mascara. I've been using my travel size stuff. I have 3 travel size mascaras. And shocker, I don't like any of them. So I've got the Kat Von D Go Big or Go Home, the Fenty Beauty, and then the Milk Makeup. I actually do like the Kush the Kush mascara. But I felt like reusing the Fenty one. I also have really shitty lashes, so I like, if you're like, oh god, that mascara does not look good, I promise you it's probably just my lashes. Because this brush is flat, or like you can have it be thick. Having it be thick helps, like having it thick helps do like the bottom lashes real quick, but I always turn it on its side so I can get up in the roots of my lashes. These lashes suck, they just do. It's just my lashes. I also, because I have such shit like top lashes, I always judge how good a mascara is based on how my bottom lashes look. Like I like this Fenty like mascara for like bottom lashes. I only ever get travel size because I don't do makeup often enough to invest in a full tube of mascara. So I mean, I would rather spend like $12 and get a mascara, like a travel size mascara. Also helps me kind of like experiment with what kind of mascaras I like. So we're gonna take, this is a Morphe brush. Came in a set of like white handles. We're taking Ofra's Pillow Talk highlighter, which I believe is one of the ones that Nikki Tutorials did. Oh, that's boring. Do it on the tip of the nose, and this is important when I do it on the bridge of my nose, because I have to do it where I like in between the contours to help skinnyfy my nose. Like this because it's a bit of a pinker hue, so it kind of like doesn't look pink on the skin. It just kind of nicely like, and like it kind of blends into the blush a little, so it kind of looks more intentional. So it's not just like you pink on your face. I'm thinking Trouble from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I actually believe that this is a Sephora exclusive color, I believe. I was like, oh, I like this because I like any color that's like pinky. like a rose color. Oh, and then once your look is all done, you can be yourself. So this is it. I just thought this would be fun. There's a whole ass booger on that. That's so gross. So this is the final look, and I hope you guys had fun. I'm gonna spray it down one more time. I just love being refreshed, so. Kind of a light mist. Okay, and let's just get close view. See how I love this look. It's so cute. I use the CoverGirl BB cream and I like it a lot. I did a little of my Becca like face palette, the Khloe Kardashian Malika one. I super duper like it. I think it's very good. It looks, I mean, I'm only using like a white screen. I mean, it's not doing too bad in my lines. That's doing all that there. But I started with my Maybelline Stay Matte foundation. And it's cute. That's the only thing I did. Bronzer, blush, highlight. It's very natural highlight. It's gross. Mascara, and I just did eyebrow gel. And I kind of like just like the softness of this. Like this is something I could wear out. So I suggest this. Like, look, there's no, like, terrible, like, it didn't oxidize, which is what I love, because I used the Maybelline one and it oxidized. Alright! Wow, okay, it's gonna echo because this place is completely empty except for a few boxes, a lamp, like a Tart, and, like, 2 decorations, so, well. We're in a new place. This is my bedroom. It's not, and we're gonna put stuff in it on Saturday, so I might re-upload or do another one of these, but on like Monday, I start actual work on Monday, which is gonna be such a relief. Okay, let's do the tour. So these are the windows that I'm gonna be putting my bed in. They're all natural lighting, which I love. Which I'm like, hi, I look amazing. Cool. Closet. Got little shelves. Okay, shelves. Oh, we had a vlog before. Oh, that light does work. Okay, cool. Close this door. Doesn't mean you're wide open. So my room is decorated. I have one poster I need to put up. I'm thinking about ordering another one.